This wild boar is incredible. It actually dominates 3 tigers by itself and scares them into running for their lives. What will happen to this wild boar in the end? Let's keep watching. In the scene, 3 tigers are surrounding a wild boar in a triangular formation. But if you look closely, you'll see these tigers are still juveniles. They don't seem to be as big as the wild boar, and since they're still young, they appear to be inexperienced and very curious about the boar. They try to paw at the wild boar, but surprisingly, a small movement from the boar scares them to the point of retreat. On the other hand, the wild boar, while looking confident, is actually quite anxious inside. After all, it's facing 3 of the kings of the beasts, especially tigers, as the fiercest predators. Even if they haven't seen much, they know to go for the boar's rear end first, not engaging directly, but ensuring their own safety first, and then looking for a killing blow. Since they have the advantage in numbers, one leads the charge to lure the boar, while the other 2 ambush from behind. The wild boar is soon pushed into a water channel. However, at this point, the boar is no longer panicking, since after over 20 minutes of struggle, the tigers still haven't been able to take it down. So, naturally, it becomes more confident. It strides through the water channel without paying any attention to the pesky tigers. The boar's thick skin makes the tiger's harassment not much of a problem for it. At this point, it's hard to decide whether the boar is impressive or if the tigers are underperforming. To understand, the tigers are pampered and raised in captivity. Now the boar reaches the end of the water channel and has to climb up. It wants to head up the hill, but the tigers won't let it. So, a new round of guerrilla warfare begins on the hillside. The boar, furious, scares the 3 young tigers into retreating. Whenever a tiger attempts to attack from behind, the boar quickly turns around and drives it off. After several rounds, it seems like the boar is saying, "Today the boar want to leave, and you dare to stop me?" Unfortunately, the tigers don't understand the boar's grunt, and they stubbornly follow it. Whenever they get the chance, they charge at its rear. After a few attempts, the tigers grow braver, perhaps realizing that the boar is all show and no real bite. One brave tiger charges forward, biting the boar's hind leg. Now the wild boar is in a panic. After all, a tiger's bite is very strong, and this bite almost tears the boar's skin off. Though the boar drags the young tiger 2 meters, and finally shakes it off, it feels a deep sense of danger. Another young tiger bites the boar's thigh. Because of the poor positioning, the boar struggles and slides down the slope a few meters. Luckily, it's not too bad, but the boar is now lying on the ground, paralyzed from the bites. It hasn't given up, but it has no way to escape, so it runs downhill again. With a tiger on its rear, it retreats from the water channel. It seems like all directions are dead ends. Just when the boar tries to keep fighting, an even more terrifying thing happens. A huge tiger appears, and perhaps it's fed up with the other's failure. It bites the wild boar's neck in one swift motion, and it looks like they're on entirely different levels. Now, the boar's fate is sealed. All you can hear are the screams of the boar, as its neck is likely being crushed by the big tiger's jaws. The other young tigers are also excited, imitating the older one biting the thigh, one biting the back, and one foolishly running in circles, unable to find a place to bite. That's it for this video. If you like the little tigers, give a thumbs up.